Hi guys, no one is here, reporting for the Shib CoOp. So you want to buy land in Shib the Metaverse? Smart. Today, I will walk you through two methods of acquiring land that is right for you. Just sit back, strap yourself in and enjoy the ride. And the methods are to mint your lands directly from the developer, or to buy on a second-hand market. How would you decide which option to exercise? Well, it all comes down to your individual circumstances. The greatest benefit of minting directly from the developer are that you get greater security. Well, you should know that there is no such thing as total security in crypto space, or anywhere else for that matter. But this is as close as it gets. As long as you use official link to go to the official Metaverse site, you should be quite safe. Also, you get the ability to buy exactly the lands that you want, provided they are still free for minting. Furthermore, if you want to become a very important person in the Metaverse, or want more space to open a business and combine several plots into one larger plot, this is the surest way of getting several plots right next to each other, in any configuration that you want. Do note that at this time of filming, we do not have the exact details of how land merge is going to work, as developers are still ironing out the best way forward. The limitation of joining a project at an early stage is that there is a bit more uncertainty and you have to make more decisions with your gut. The great thing about it is that Shib developers are actively engaging the community and gathering feedback about what exactly it is that we want, and basically are building a custom metaverse according to community's expectations and desires. You do not get this with the projects that have already been finished or are pushed from the top down to its users. And finally, it makes the entry price so much more attractive. Did I mention that it is built by the third floor? If you don't know, look it up. It might come as a surprise for you, but to be able to buy land in the metaverse, you're going to need a crypto wallet, as well as cryptocurrency to buy it with. If you have no idea what I just said, please scroll down in our YouTube channel and watch our tutorial on how to create a crypto wallet. The reasons you need a crypto wallet is because first, you have to pay for the land in cryptocurrency, and second, once you buy the land, the title to it, which is recorded as an NFT or non-fungible token, will be placed into this wallet for safekeeping. And now, it bears reminding that you should never ever share your secret passphrase to your crypto wallet with anyone, even if they claim it's customer support or your grandma. Giving your secret passphrase to anyone is the same as giving a master key to your house to burglars. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. First, we enter the developer's metaverse website, shib.io. As always, trust no one, and double check your sources from official places like official Shib Discord and official website. You can find those on any search engine. Just make sure that it is not an ad entry, as sometimes scammers will try to make an ad with a fake website, looking just like the real one to trick you. A brand new update to the website has just been released, and luckily I managed to capture it before publishing this video. Now it is as easy to mint as one to click. To do so, first we have to pick the price range of the tier for the land that you want. Currently, the available lots include 0.2 ETH, 0.3 ETH, and 0.5 ETH. Select the quantity, with 250 being the maximum you can mint at one time. I wish I had this much crypto. And connect the wallet by clicking the Connect Wallet button at the top right corner of the page. And if you have several wallets, pick the one you're going to mint from. When doing any operation with your crypto wallet, always make sure that you're reading carefully what you're doing, as some people or sites may try to scam you by prompting you to give them full access to your holdings by means of malicious links or invoking shady transactions. In this case, you can see that the website wants to see your wallet address, account balance, activity, and suggest transactions to approve. This is quite normal. So we will proceed to click connect. Once connected, we just click mint. This will mint a random length for the price tier that you have selected into your wallet. A MetaMask transaction will appear. I will show you how to handle a MetaMask transaction in a little while, as the principle is the same for any transaction that you do. And again, the most important piece of information. When minting something, never ever use your main wallet, even from a source which you think is totally secure. First, create a separate wallet just for minting and other unsafe transactions. Sometimes you will hear phrase, a burner wallet. Transfer the funds that you want to mint with from your main wallet to the minting wallet, and once done, transfer the valuable items back to the main wallet for safekeeping. Do note that if you are minting something risky, it might be worth just keeping it in your burner wallet or making another wallet for keeping risky stuff in. Of course, Metaverse land is a very precious item, so you should keep it in a secure wallet instead. I want to show you what to do if you want to actually pick the exact land or lands that you want to mint. At the top right corner of the website, click Visit the land map. Here is the basic developer's minting interface with the initial representation of all the lands available to date and some extra filters on the left to help you navigate easier. You can zoom in and out to see either individual region in more detail or the whole map in bird's eye view. Since I'm your host tonight, let me take you on a short helicopter tour of Shib the Metaverse. As you can see, the current map consists of 11 hubs, each one with individual theme and features. 9 streets, avenues, lanes, roads and corridors, and 32,124 individual plots available for purchase. There are currently 4 tiers of lands: Diamond Teeth, Platinum Paw, Golden Tail, and Silver Fur. Once complete, the existing lands will become the elite center of the metaverse, while the total plots will grow to 100,595 to allow more people to join the outside regions and build their future there. My personal guess is that we will see some sort of bronze tier of lands, as well as possibly copper when that happens. Also, I suspect that the actual layout of the map will change to provide for natural and unnatural landmarks, geographical landscapes and features, to create an aesthetic world and not a stone jungle. Please note that we are not official developers, and all the information that we possess is from open sources and our interpretation and speculation on the said information at the time of filming. We're not financial advisors, and everything may be subject to change at developer's discretion. As you can see, there are 8 hubs located in a circle like a clock. 2 smaller hubs in the middle, and the central hub of the metaverse, the center. The first 2 rows of the lands closest to the hubs are Diamond Teeth tier, the golden squares. Next 2 rows for the circle hubs, as well as the central section of the metaverse, the dark gray, are Platinum Paw tier lands. Those central paws are surrounded by a golden tail tier rectangle, the light gray. And finally, the outer layer, the almost black one, are the silver furs. So far, we have only glimpses and ideas from the developers about how actual hubs will look like, with the first one to go into testing is expected to be the WAGMI temple. WAGMI stands for popular crypto mantra, "We all gonna make it," referring to the idea that if you hold crypto long enough, it will rise, just like the stock markets. and any fluctuations in between is just market noise. An incredible world premiere of Agmi Temple of Shib the Metaverse happened at the Mega South by Southwest event, so look that up if you want to learn more. For now, I will just share the original vision boards and mock-ups, and you will be able to be the judge of how close they got to the real thing. The inspiration behind the Agmi Temple were various magnificent temples of the world, serene nature, and the area will become the center of spiritual assertion and activities and businesses that suit this profile. It may look something like this, or it just might be 100 times better. These are initial sketches before the community feedback was gathered. Next on the list is the Canyon, aka Currency Canyon. It's going to be modeled after rocky and deserty places like Badlands, Grand Canyon, and Salt Flats, among others. Possible experiences could include outdoor adventures like rock climbing and rafting. Initial designers' impressions look like this. The backyard is the southernmost hub, with almost no information about it at the moment. The hubs will be developed and released in stages to ensure that the community feedback on initial hubs will be incorporated outright into the following hubs. Tech Trench is designed to become an epicenter for education, with futuristic designs reflecting the best universities the world has to offer, including US, Japan, and Singapore. It's as if we are transported into the future in an instant. Rocket Pond is following the space theme with iconic locations associated with space exploration, combined with pristine mountainous villages and parks, where modernity and luxury meet wilderness tourism. The Defense Valley and Kennel Club are still shrouded in mystery. Grove Dunes, however, appear before our eyes like a mirage of an oasis, in the heat of the desert. Tatooine will be left in the dust compared to the magnificence of Shib the Metaverse dunes. Settle here to get the 4S experience of life. Sea, sun, sand, and the Shiboshes, of course, you pervert. Grove Dunes are surrounded by the Shiboshes zone, an area stretching from Kennel Club to Grove Dunes. Originally open for minting only to Shiboshi holders, this mysterious zone is teasing to become a special home for all things Shiboshis. No firm details are available at this time, but the plots in Shiboshis command quite a nice premium in price, exceeded only by the ultimate plots in Ryo Plaza, named after the forefather of the Shib movement, Ryoshi. The Ryo Plaza hub is surrounded by two smaller hubs, Bark Park and Fat Ground, with Fat being the popular crypto abbreviation for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. The details of these three zones are kept secret, but they consist exclusively of platinum and diamond plots, so will become the most exclusive and sought after locations in the metaverse. And that concludes our not so short tour of Shib the Metaverse. Now that you have some idea of where you might like to live, I will show you how you can actually mint the lands. To see the lands which are open for minting, you have to click this Open for Minting filter. As you can see, the map changed the colors and marked everything that has already been minted into black. Then you pick the land or lands that you want to mint. Here you have a choice to mint in ETH or equivalent SHIB. Once again, at the top you can see the total amount of ETH that our wallet holds. You can pick a single land to mint, or click multi-select bidding at the top right corner of the screen and select several lands adjacent to each other or spread out, depending on whatever excites you the most. As I have said in the past, currently minting is the only way to guarantee getting several lands next to each other in order to form a larger plot, unless someone is selling bundles on secondary market. But then, you would have to be very careful to ensure that, firstly, those are not fake, and secondly, are indeed next to each other and not a set of random plots bundled together into a single sale. Once you choose your land or lands, you click mint with the crypto that you are holding in your wallet for this purpose, either ETH or SHIB. And don't forget that in either case, you will need to have some ETH to cover the gas cost, which can vary greatly depending on the network load. A confirmation window will appear, which will show the land's coordinates that you are going to mint, the mint price, as well as the current balance in your wallet. Then you click mint. A safety life hack here. As you can see, I'm using a little browser extension called Pocket Universe. This knowledge gem was offered to me by one of my friends, and now I'm doing the same for you. The transactions on the blockchain can often be very complicated to read and understand what exactly is going on and what you're agreeing to. Some malicious contracts can give full access to everything inside your wallet to hackers if you just sign them. Without understanding what you are signing, it can be very risky. Pocket Universe checks the contract for us before it is executed and shows, in simple terms, what is taking place. At the moment, it supports Ethereum and Polygon networks. In our case, you can see that we are giving away 0.2 ETH and will receive a Shipyard NFT. It must be noted that the app cannot check if this is original Shipyard NFT or scam copy created by hackers. So it falls on you to make sure that you are minting from an official source, shib.io. Once we are happy with what we are seeing, we click continue and the transaction will be initiated. This is the standard MetaMask transaction panel. Here we see the basic information of what we are invoking, the contract address we are accessing, the cost in crypto as well as fiat equivalent, the estimated gas fee, and the estimated total amount including the minting cost and gas. Now, if we click the market by the Fox icon, we will be taken to gas menu. Here, we have 3 basic options as well as advanced option, which you don't really need to know until you're proficient enough to understand what is going on. Depending on the urgency of the transaction, you can choose the slow, low option, the average market option, or fast aggressive option. MetaMask will try its best to estimate the cost and time to execute a transaction based on the most recent network loads. In case you are participating in a very limited mint and there is a risk of running out, like during Bugatti times Shiboshi's mint, which minted out in under 2 minutes, you should pick the aggressive version, or research advanced options to overclock it even more. With low option, there is a greater risk that the transaction will fail if there is a sudden gas spike. If you don't want to risk that, you can just pick the market rate. Personally, I usually pick the low settings, and I haven't had a transaction fail on me yet. But it can take quite a bit of time to get executed. So, beware that if someone chooses the same land before you and has higher gas fee set, they may be able to mint it before you, and by the time the network queue reaches you, the land will be already taken and transaction will fail, burning the transaction gas in the process anyway. We click the option that we are comfortable with and would click confirm and wait for the transaction to be executed. You will get a confirmation message both on the website as well as in the transaction section of the MetaMask wallet. I will not mint just yet, since I still want to show you the second way of buying lands on the second-hand market, since it will be the only way once all lands are minted out. There are a number of NFT marketplaces where people can buy and sell their NFTs with the largest and most popular one being OpenSea.io, or simply known as OS. Blur would be the second runner-up, and a few others. Today I will show you OS. You can type the name of the collection you are searching for in the search bar, and it will give you all possible matches. As you can see, once we type Shipyard, actually 4 collections pop up, but 3 out of 4 are fake. They're just made to look like the real deal, but if you buy those NFTs, you get knockoffs, which will not give you any access to the metaverse. That is why minting directly at the developer's website is the safest option. But you can also safeguard yourself by opening the collection from the links in the official Shib Discord. Once you open the collection, you can see its description, the date it was created. If the date is very recent, you can be sure it's a fake, as well as other market information like total volume traded, the floor price, often referred to as FP, the best offer, percentage of plots listed for sale, as well as total owners and unique owners. Here are all the lands in the collection. As you can see, it's not easy to make heads or tails of the information. You can see the coordinates on the map and a snippet of the map with locations. But it gives little help with understanding where it is exactly and potentially how valuable it is. What's more, the current native OS ranking does little to help you in determining the value of the plot. We have sorted all lands by rarity, but for some reason it shows that quite a few platinum plots are the rarest, while we know for a fact that diamond teeth lands are by far the most rare and valuable lands, with the Ryoshi Plaza being the most valuable of all, being located in the center. OS provides filter to sort by district, but only 4 main ones are there. While if you want to look for a specific land, say around Magmi Temple, it would be extremely difficult to find specifically such lands. Also, you can sort by coordinates, tier, and Shiboshi zone. But yet again, it doesn't allow to pinpoint exactly what you're looking for. A word of warning here. Since I filmed the original purchase of the lands, the banner and the icon of the Shipyard collection has been updated from this to this. In the future, it may change again, but you already know the signs to look out for to make sure this is the original collection and not a scam. Or just use the plot tool. This is the reason why the Shib CoOp has taken on a mammoth task of creating a bespoke rarity and search tool designed exclusively for Shib the Metaverse, which I am about to show you now. You can access it on shibcoop.io. Welcome to the future, friends. The plot, or potential land optimization tool, is designed to help you with your search of your next land sale or purchase by assigning a proprietary algorithmic score to each shipyard in Shib the Metaverse, based on various factors and information available publicly at the time. It's all done automatically, and no individual land scoring takes place. You are able to access freemium version, which will be financed by ads, or purchase a plot encryption token, aka PET, and enjoy an ads-free experience, as well as all future premium features that will be coming only to pet holders. More about those in the later video. Here you can see some information about the Shib CoOp, as well as find a link to join their Discord, where you can find the latest information about the plot, ask any questions, and most importantly connect with other Shib CoOp members, and get access to other Shib CoOp services like Metaverse land design and development, service lands, advertisement and education, as well as taking part in larger community projects, otherwise only accessible to whales. Coming back to plot, here you have an easy option to show only the lands that are on sale on OS. By clicking Group by Hub, you get to immediately see all lands for sale in each hub, with the highest scoring ones at the front. Pretty neat if you have a particular hub in mind. This Bark Park Platinum Paw, which is the highest scoring Bark Park, looks particularly interesting to me. At 0.249 ETH, it is at over 50% discount from original minting price of 0.5 ETH. When you click on it, the system will load up all the factor scores: the price, the tier, hub area, how close is the land to the hub or a road, what other tiers surround this land, as well as the tier score and proximity to areas of interest, like Shiboshi Zone or Rio Plaza. Then, the plot algorithm will make its magic and combine those scores according to its secret sauce recipe into a single plot score, which gives you an idea of how valuable this land can potentially be. Also, you can see where on the map the land is located. Please note that as new information about the metaverse is released, the scoring algorithm will be updated to include that information, to always provide the most logical and accurate plot score that is possible. And while the plot score gives some indication of potential value of the land, it is neither official nor 100% accurate, and does not constitute any financial advice or replace your own research. Its aim is to merely simplify your search process and make it more structured and convenient. As always, trust no one and always do your own research. Once you decide that you like the land and want to check it out further, you can click the button View on OpenSea and will be taken directly to that land. Only lands of the official collection are shown in plot, so by using plot, you completely eliminate the risk of stumbling on a scam collection.
Wow!
Still, there is a risk that land may be stolen from its original owner by hackers. To reduce this risk, there are a few simple steps that I will teach you now. You have to scroll down to Item Activity at the lower part of the page. Here, you can see the whole history of this particular NFT's life, from minting to every transaction. This particular land has been minted 11 months ago and stayed in original minter's wallet until it was sold for 0.122 ETH 3 days ago. The fact that it was sold in ETH and not ETH tells us that the original owner accepted the highest available collection offer on this land at the time, as most likely they needed some funds urgently. On OpenSea, you have to place collection offers in ETH, as in such form, OS is able to directly money to the seller, which will accept your offer. When you are buying something straight up, usually you use ETH. Just be careful when accepting offers, as some may be in ETH on different blockchains and are worthless. Now, if you click on the account of the seller, we will be able to see the wallet address, the date they joined the OS. Beware any accounts that joined recently, as those can be potentially scammers, as well as the NFTs that they currently hold. Clicking Activity shows us all activity of the account. There are a lot of offers being made in a short period of time, so we can assume that this is an Autobot account.
Autobots, roll out! We roll!
They speedball low offers to find a willing seller, and as soon as they do, release the land at a higher price in order to sell it at profit margin within a short period of time, usually within days or quicker. As time goes by, the bot will reduce the price to secure the sale. Then the process is repeated. Since the original seller has been the minting account, and the land was sold for a reasonable price, the risk of it being stolen is lower, and it should be safe to buy. Now, I found another land, the same way in plot, and went through the same history verification process. So I've added both lands to the cart. Since every transaction costs gas, it's better to find several NFTs at once and buy them together. That way, you will save on paying the gas fee twice. We click Complete Purchase, and our Pocket Universe springs to life. But even if you don't have it, taking the precautionary steps I have taught you already should be good enough to minimize the risk. From the recap of the contract, we see that we are buying 2 yards with set coordinates and will pay 0.422 ETH for them. Since there are no other hidden permissions or tricks woven into the transaction, we click Continue. The MetaMask transaction panel pops up. Once again, we check the details, check current gas prices and make sure we have enough for the transaction. Pick the speed. I prefer low, but I already taught you how to choose. Go back and click Confirm. If you're using a cold wallet approval process will appear, and you will follow its steps. If you are using vanilla MetaMask wallet, it will proceed to place a transaction straight away. As you can see, the order is in the queue, and if we click MetaMask icon, we can see it pending. There is an option to cancel the order and to speed it up. Both of these are done by sending another message to the blockchain with higher priority than the original one. In this case, you will have to pay more for the gas to ensure that the order overtakes the original one and is executed first. But the original gas will be lost in any case. If you click on the order, you will be shown greater details of the transaction, an option to view it on Block Explorer. This again shows all the details of the transaction, how long it has been waiting in the queue, as well as an estimate of how long it will be until executed. In this case, it should be 3 to 10 minutes. Although in peak times, at slow speed it can take for over an hour. If it takes too long, you can speed it up, or just go for 10,000 steps a day walk, and check on the status when you come back. And voila! The transaction is a success. It was recorded on the block, number shown, and the recap of the transaction has been etched into the blockchain for eternity, or at least as long as the Ethereum blockchain is running. Now we can open the wallet and see both of our lands in there. Congratulations! You're officially a future Metaverse tycoon. Also, you can see the transaction record in the MetaMask activity log, and the total in my wallet has been reduced. The search continues. We are back in plot, which amazing devs have managed to upgrade to the next version already, while I have been filming this video. The principles are still the same. Pick sort by hub, for sale on OS, and look for the top scoring lands in the area that interests you. You can expand each area to see all plots that are for sale. Here in the Kennel Club, we see a very interesting platinum pool for 0.21 ETH, right at the edge of Shiboshi zone, which is well within my remaining budget. As before, we go to check on the history of the yard at the bottom of the OS page. Here, we can see how it was minted 11 months ago. Then suddenly, 2 days ago, it was transferred out of the wallet for free. By itself, it can mean that just it was moved from a cold wallet for sale into a hot wallet. But it should already put you on high alert and make you look much closer at what's going on. Next, we can see that the land was sold for just 0.0406 BEF, which is way below even the floor offers and makes no sense. So this is absolutely a red flag. Then, the land was transferred again for free to another wallet from which it is being sold now. Upon looking into intermediate wallet 1, we get into the 404 lost page error, meaning that this wallet has been frozen for use on OS or deregistered. This is a huge red flag. Next intermediate address is gone too. This is once again another huge red flag. The account, which is selling the land now, has joined OS just 1 month ago. So it's a small orange flag, I would say. By itself, it's not enough to say anything, but combined with the other information, it paints a bleak picture. In the activity, you can see that the seller tried selling the plot for 0.399 ETH for a day, and then lowered the price to almost half to try to sell it quicker and get it off his hands before it is frozen. And indeed, 0.21 ETH is almost 60% discount from original mint price. Combined with high plot score, this makes this a very attractive proposition for someone who doesn't do their due diligence. Once original owner realizes the land has been stolen, they may raise the issue with the OS customer support, and they will freeze any further sales of this land on the OS for a week, during which time the original owner has to submit a police report about the theft. Then OS will freeze the land forever. But there is no way for original owner to get the land back, unless the current owner agrees to sell it back to them, or in rare cases of kindness, donate it back. The honorable thing for a buyer of a stolen NFT would be to contact the developers of the NFT and inform that they have this NFT. Then, developers may try to reach out to the original owner, and new owner may sell it back to them at the price which they paid for it. I've personally bought an NFT once by setting a collection offer which triggers automatically as soon as some seller is willing to sell at the offered price, which turned out to be stolen from my friend. This is the danger of collection offers, because you cannot do a background check on NFT you are getting, and it may turn out to be stolen. In the end, I gifted the NFT back to my friend for free. The moral of this story is to always be on your guard and look out for any suspicious signs, because you would not want to end up with a stolen NFT, neither from ethical standpoint nor financial. Since if it gets frozen on OS, it would be, if not impossible, then more difficult to sell it later, and only at a reduced price from its true worth. Same way, I pick up a platinum pawn near Rauch Plaza Hub, do the history check, and without any obvious red flags buy this treasure. Here is how OS purchase confirmation looks like if you wait on the OS page rather than on Etherscan or MetaMask. Finally, for my remaining funds, just over 0.3 ETH, I really want to pick up a nice land in Wagmi Temple, because I know that it is premiered at South by Southwest, as well as will be the first hub to go into the public testing. So there is a potential for those lands to appreciate well in price. Although I'm more interested in getting into the metaverse first rather than selling it for profit. So I proceed to sort plot by hubs. Choose the ones which are for sale on OS and click the Wagmi Temple hub filter to get just those lands. And lo and behold, the highest current land is a Platinum paw, right after Diamond Teeth lands, right in the center of the hub. The price is still at over 40% discount to mint price, and with plot score of almost 66.5, this is indeed a gem. You would never be able to find this needle in the OS haystack. You'd have to scroll through hundreds if not thousands of lands, while on plot it is first in line, just waiting for you to be picked up. Here, plot does all the heavy lifting for you. As always, we proceed to check history, which is very clean, just one sale at decent price. The seller is existing for almost half a year already, so it's a good sign. And in activity, It looks like another bot sweeping the floors, which I have no issues with. While I was browsing, the bot even lowered the price to move the land. I was happy even with the higher price, but this discount is an icing on the already amazing cake. We invoke the transaction and go through the steps you know now, and buy this treasure. This concludes our extensive tutorial. Today, we have learned how to mint land directly from Shib the Metaverse developer's website, shib.io, how to use Plot to find desirable lands and buy them on secondary markets, and numerous tips, tricks and know-hows on keeping you safe from scammers and getting the best deals possible. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Shib CoOp core team for developing this amazing plot tool and making it available to all community for free and keeping them safe and sound by doing so. Please join us at our Discord to learn how to develop your newly acquired lands and for any other assistance that you may require. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, please like and subscribe for more amazing video tutorials on what to do with your lands now, as well as more educational videos. With that, no one would like to wish you good luck on your metaverse journey. Stay safe, pay attention, and be wary. I was going to stop here, but then I couldn't let you leave without witnessing the magnificent Magmi temple for yourself. Enjoy, and until we meet in Shib the Metaverse.